And now Westwood One Entertainment proudly presents Casey's Top 40, brought to you by Doritos, the loudest taste on earth, by AT&T, it's all within your reach, and by the country fresh taste of Shed Spread Country Crock.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Casey's Top 40. I'm Casey Kasem, and I'm all set to count down the 40 biggest hits on the pop chart. Our rankings come from the official survey of radio stations from coast to coast. The survey is conducted by Radio and Records, the industry's #1 newspaper. Well, we have 2 debuts this week, brand new hits by the Wallflowers and the Spice Girls. Let the countdown begin.
Number 40.
Holding steady is the group Matchbox 20. Lead singer Rob Thomas says for him, music is like therapy. Quote, I'm not one of those people who suffers for his art. It's more like I'd be suffering without it.
Number 5.
Holding steady is Matchbox 20. Lead singer Rob Thomas isn't vain about his looks until it's time to shoot a video, because videos stay around for so long. Quote, it's okay to look like an idiot from day to day, but I don't want to be remembered like one forever.
American Top 20.
Hi, this is Casey Kasem. Matchbox 20 has one of the longest-running #1 songs of the 90s with 3 a.m. So, what's the Florida band doing for an encore? Well, they've come back strong with the week's highest debut called Real World. Now, can Real World follow 3 a.m. into the record books? We'll find out as we count down all the hottest hits in the USA on American Top 20 from AM/FM radio networks.
Casey's Coast to Coast.
I'm Casey Kasem. We're counting down the biggest hits in the USA on our way to the #1 song in the nation. Holding steady at number 7 is Matchbox 20. Lead singer Rob Thomas recently offered some words of advice to up-and-coming musicians. Here's what he says. Always believe in what you're doing. Stay focused. Have fun. Do it because you love to do it, not because you want to be famous. Makes a lot of sense. Here's Rob and Matchbox 20 with their latest smash, Real World.
The hits from coast to coast.
Well, now we're up to the latest hit from Matchbox 20, a band whose lead singer was helped out by a concerned school counselor when he was 15 years old. 10 years later, he repaid him. It was a decade ago that singer Rob Thomas was living in Orlando, Florida. His family had fallen apart, and he was living with his grandmother at the time. And things weren't working out between the two of them. Things were so bad, in fact, that Rob decided he was going to hitchhike from Orlando to Columbia, South Carolina, where his mother was living. And he was going to drop out of school as well. Luckily, there was one person at the school in whom Rob could confide, the school's guidance counselor. Before Rob left, he called the man to thank him for his support and to let him know that he was leaving. When the teacher heard that Rob was going to hitchhike all that distance, a dangerous move for a 15-year-old, he reached into his own pocket and gave Rob the $69 needed to buy a bus ticket. He knew he couldn't stop Rob from dropping out, but at least he could make his journey a safe one. Well, Rob never forgot that kindness, and last year, 10 years after it happened, he repaid the money to the teacher. Rob says, quote, he wrote me a nice letter saying I had restored his faith in people. He thought I was a lost cause that he'd never see again, unquote. Well, that lost cause, who regrets not having finished school, turned into a successful musician. And this week, Rob Thomas and his band Matchbox 20 have survey song number 36 on AT40. Here's Back to Good.
Coast to coast and around the world.
These are the biggest songs in America.
Hey, this is Rob.
This is Paul.
We're from Matchbox 20, and we want to congratulate Ryan on hosting American Top 40. Congratulations, Ryan. I can only think about 100 and 150 other people that could do the job.
Why don't you count down the number of jobs you've got?
Or do we not have the time, Mr. Big Shot? Can I count down how many products are in your hair right now?
Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. By the way, Rob, I still think that you found the perfect woman in your wife, Marisol. She's absolutely fantastic. So congratulations to you on that success. Number 35 at AT40 is Unwell. It's those guys there, Matchbox 20.
All day.
American Top 40.
It's
showtime. Kick it.
Ryan Seacrest. Here we go. Ryan Seacrest.
Big Dan and spiky hairdo.
The biggest songs in America.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Tony, don't laugh at that.
Count them down. All right, let's break down this Rob Thomas story. He recently had a very scary incident occur in New York City. He was in town shooting the video for his new song. It's called This Is How a Heart Breaks, and was actually alone in an elevator when it suddenly started to plummet rapidly toward the ground. That is many people's worst nightmare. You're in the elevator and it just drops. Luckily for him, the safety mechanism kicked in right before the elevator crashed and hit the ground. Can you imagine? Here he is at number 19, Rob Thomas, Lonely No More.
Number 13.
Here's the latest hit from Matchbox 20, a band whose leader, Rob Thomas, was asked if he ever thought he'd put out an instrumental album. He said, never. Our songs are about the words, the message. Music by itself isn't something we'd ever do. Here's Matchbox 20 with Bright Lights.
She got out of town. American Top 20.
I'm Mike Casem for Kasem with the hottest hits of the week. Now we're up to an American Top 20 Extra by Matchbox 20, a band whose lead singer is also a sidewalk angel. Rob Thomas spent his late teens pretty much homeless. He says, I had it better than most. For me, it was an adventure, though there were plenty of times when I was scared. For others, it's a way of life. And that's why Rob and his wife Marisol created the Sidewalk Angels Foundation. It's a charity that aids those who are lost on the streets, who need medical care, or who need a hand. Rob says, quote, the angels help families. We even help animals. It's a terrible thing to fall between the cracks, unquote. It's a good cause, and if you'd like to help, go to sidewalkangelsfoundation.com. That's sidewalkangelsfoundation.com. Now, here's Rob and his band Matchbox 20 with a song from 2001, If You're Gone. Matchbox 20 with an AT20 Extra from 2001, If You're Gone.
Casey counts them down.